I have a few thoughts to share. I haven't posted anything on this particular channel in a while. Um, so I'm going to try to make it make sense. So firstly, this is an LG washing machine. This came with the house. It's a WM2301HR and has the matching dryer. So I don't know if it really matters. DLG2302R. These are fantastic. I've absolutely loved these coming from a top load high efficiency with the turbine on the bottom, which is a piece of shit. Front loads are superior to top loads because they agitate the clothes every time it turns. Whereas in a top load, you have to depend on the agitator to make contact or with the outer tub to make contact. And the old school ones weren't efficient. They cost an arm and a leg to run, and they used a hell of a lot of water. So just front loads are just hands down better than the best top load out there. Even the old 1950s, you know, up and down ones that turn the clothes over like that, or like the Speed Queen, Frigidaire, Hot Point. Those were the gold standard of their era, but these front loads cannot be reckoned with. They agitate the clothes upon themselves, as you can see, and on the actual drum. The drum has agitators on it. So the reason I'm making this video is to demonstrate that the pressure sensor is here on this particular LG washing machine right on the computer. This hose goes to the tub. I indexed this so I know where it was previously. This will probably void your warranty, but I gave it 2 turns, then 4 turns, then 6 turns clockwise. And 6 clockwise turns has given me standing water in the bottom of the basin, which I have an insight about. I think that what I do is I don't separate colors and I don't separate things. I just wait until my hamper is full and I know how much this washer can take, and I fill it up. When I have a load, I fill it up with the clothes, and then I put the maximum amount of soap in. I even put a little bit in here, which is a dumb move, but the one complaint people might have about these machines is they don't use enough water. So I think what people end up doing is they use too much soap. They're filling it to the maximum or over, or maybe they're doing maximum plus some here for a pre-wash, and there's not enough water getting in to the basin to activate the soap. So you have too much soap and too little water. And I think that when people say they're not getting enough water, it's true, because they're using too much fucking soap. So just like in a brine tank, a water softening brine tank, this salt will dissolve to a maximum point. It can stand in water, and once the water itself has become so saline, so dissolved with salt, it will no longer dissolve any more salt. So there's a maximum threshold here. As you can see, there's standing water right there in the tank. I don't know if you can see, but it's not going to dissolve any more salt because it's already dissolved the maximum amount it can dissolve, and it will no longer dissolve any more salt. Kind of sort of the same thinking goes into this. I've put too much soap in. I didn't get enough water. So it's true. Your soap kind of sort of maybe won't activate as much as it should. So this has kind of proved to me that I've been adding too much soap, and the machine has been giving me too little water. Well, I think it's a basic conclusion to make that more water in one of these machines is a good thing. So I've gone 2 to 4 to 6 turns, and I really like where I'm at with 6 turns. You seem to get quite a bit of water. You could keep going. You could do 7 or 8. There's more room to turn this screw. You could keep going if you wanted to, but I'm really happy with 8. I think that's just the right number. The clothes can still tumble, they can still roll and scrub each other, and there's not too much water where they're floating or it's interfering with the agitation action. So that's where I'm at, and that's the purpose of this video today, is that if you're going to use this machine in its stock format, you probably should use less soap. Like, I don't use Tide Pods. The American Septic Society recommends Arm & Hammer, so that's what I use. And you could just dump this straight onto your lawn. You know, I have mine going into my septic, which I'm going to remove from here and attach directly to the sewer pipe so that the lift basin doesn't have to carry it up into there, so that this will just simply pump it into here. So I'm going to connect it to this vented drain here. I'm going to put a pipe in and then drape this drain hose into the pipe here. So it's going to drop down in here and it's going to go into there through that P-trap and down without having to be lifted by the basin. But yeah, I finally looked into it and found out how to increase the water supply to the LG washing machine. I'd really like to get the new 5.8 washer and 9 cubic foot dryer. It's a huge dryer, because I like to just wash a lot of things just at one time. You accumulate a lot of laundry in a week's time, and it would be nice to just throw your whole load of laundry you've got for the week, plus maybe your bed sheets and your blanket, and have the washing machine, that 5.8 capacity washing machine, just do it all at one time, dry it all at one time. I don't think it gets more efficient in concept than that. These are high efficient machines. This doesn't do anything to my electric bill, doesn't seem like, and it gets used a lot. So I'll be sticking with LG. I think they're pretty much widely accepted as the best front load washing machine out there. And the adjustment to add more water is a simple deal, no big deal. So hopefully someone out there gets some insight from this and it's a benefit to somebody.